Hi friends, I am sure that emotive stories must allure you and will make you fly in an idealistic world. We all know that new generations readily adhere to clumsy and unbecoming ways of life. There are, however, many more changes that are benedictory to the new generations, but those belong to old generations do not approve them. In the present story, titled Amid Old Things, the same mentality of the old generation has been shown. So please listen to the story. Dadima is too heartbroken because new styled and so-called modernized things are expulsing old ones not only out of domestic life but also out of human mind. She blabs to herself, "Now what's the use of mine? Once I will be ousted from everything as an outdated, mutilated, and tattered petticoat." As soon as she sighs to the cool, open sky, her 4 years old grandson Chandu hugs her back and kissing her wrinkled cheeks cackles. "What does my darling Dadi Ma think about? Sure, something must be breaking your sweetheart. Please tell me all." For a moment, his solacing touch sucks her anxiety like a papery ice paper melting in no time. She raises her Parkinson affected hands to grip the naughty kid. Anyhow, she pulls him in her front and asks with remorseful curiosity, "How many laborers have been deployed there to destroy my old kitchen?" In Dadima's opinion, the renovation of the old fashioned kitchen is nothing but its destruction. "I don't know their exact number, but I suppose they must be at least 10. Chandu lisps and gives her a round figure about the laborers. Last Sunday in the family was going on a whisper about something that stunned her. Neetu, her daughter-in-law, was urging upon her husband, "Dev, I will no longer work in the rural-styled, thatched and muddled kitchen. Until the kitchen is reshaped into a sophisticated one, I will not bake even a loaf of bread." Thereafter, a serious meeting was held among the family members. Dev, Dadima's son, went out to contact a mason. When returned, he was heard conversing with his wife. "I have deployed an expert mason along some 9 laborers to reconstruct your kitchen. On the way, I have placed an order for procuring construction materials from a shop. Since tomorrow, the work will start." Dadima thought that it was a conspiracy hatched against her. The continuous neglect of her by her own kins has doubled her grief, being overshadowed by which she feels that she would soon take her last breathings. She feels extremely dizzy. Being inordinately disconsolate, she longs to know as by what time the kitchen of her dreams would crumble down. She had tamed them for more than 55 years. Her mind's eyes see how the dung-plastered walls are being replaced by the hard and cruel cemented walls, how the inside walls are being pasted with the sleepy toys which she has abhorred too much, how the wooden almirahs are being installed in place of stone-made almirahs. She presumes as if she were entering the ruined kitchen and crying tearfully to herself after not finding the old pots, utensils of brass, bronze, copper, and iron. She imagines that the iron-made pincers, forceps, tweezers, cauldron, pan, etc. are being crammed into a filthy jute sack to be carried for sale to a utensil shop. With melancholy thoughts, she feels as though her energy has fully exhausted and she is no more. Reviving her feeble nerves, she asks Chandu, all abrupt, "My sweet cherub, fly inside and come back with all the details regarding the so-called renovation of the kitchen." Her starchy eyes sparkle with scoff and inquisitiveness. Chandu is her most reliable spy, whom none can suspect. He, however, is so modest and guileless that he never tries to know anything about what is the intention of Dadima behind all these investigations and why she is languishing in such a ghostly solitude as a neglected being. Sometimes, finding her in an oblivious corner, he thinks as if she were performing some exorcism or occultic practices. He is frightened, but her affection magnetically pulls him towards herself. That is why he longs to play all the time in her lap and not in anybody's. As the kid leaves, she readily slips into the world of past memories. An old person is naturally encouraged to jingle his or her loneliness with the gong of gone by memories. She floats and dives in the sanguine river of her married life. She daydreams that her late beloved husband, descending from heaven, is asking her for fried fishes. Pleased with that, she enters the kitchen, slices a fresh rohu, a kind of fish, grinds spice with ginger and garlic, besmears the pieces of fish with the spicy pulp, puts a pan full of mustard oil on her soil-made hearth. After frying the pieces very crispy, she overgladingly serves them before her husband. He bites the first morsel and kisses her forehead as a mark of appreciation for the tidbit she has prepared. Then, being overwhelmed with rapture, she folds both of his paws and hiding her face therein sobs like an orphan child. Why are you sobbing like this, my darling Dadima? Her dream is shattered by the twitter of Chandu. As she wakes up from the daydreaming, he informs her, Ma, a dozen of laborers are there to render your kitchen into rubbish and dust. Its walls have been demolished and new walls are in the process of being erected. Bricks, cement, tiles, and other kitchen utensils are piled up there to rebuild the kitchen. I am sorry to say that a stainless steel stove has come to replace your old soil-made hearth. As she hears that her hearth is to be replaced by a mechanical stove, she swoons. Chandu is taken aback when he sees her blind and then roll on the ground. His chicken heart is very much shaken. Ma, ma, ma. His heart piercing voice immediately draws the attention of his parents. Chandu, with a guilty conscience, chirps to his parents that when he was informing Dadima about the kitchen being reconstructed, she lay down and lost her senses like this. They came to realize that their age-broken mother, who has been too fond of her old things, could not tolerate the crumbling down of her traditional styled kitchen. They felt guilty. Nidu was almost on the verge of repentance. After 3 days, Dadima came to senses. Doctor advised them, if you want your mother to survive a few years more, please do exactly what she wants. She is in deep love with old things. Better always keep her amid old things with which she has lived so many years. Dave tries his best to put the kitchen in its prior position. When she is able to walk, Dave takes her into the kitchen. She is astonished to gaze that nothing has changed there. Following her, Chandu speaks out, Now are you Wilma? She slaps on his cheeks mildly and caresses, Naughty chicken, you had really told me a fatal lie. Everyone present there laughs open-heartedly. Friends, I am sure that this short story is capable enough to draw tears from your eyes. You must have been full of emotions Please subscribe, share and like the video as well as the Jivan Darshan Plus channel. Please don't miss to comment. Thanks.